Chubby Checker, Phish and Outkast among Rock Hall nominees. Billy Idol, The Black Crowes and Maná will also appear on the ballot for the first time, alongside Oasis, Joe Cocker, Mariah Carey and others. Outkast, Phish, Chubby Checker, Billy Idol, The Black Crowes and the Mexican band Maná are among the first-time nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This year's ballot, announced by the Hall on Wednesday, will also include Oasis, Joe Cocker, Mariah Carey, Cyndi Lauper, The White Stripes, Bad Company and Soundgarden, as well as Joy Division and New Order, the band that members of Joy Division formed after the death of its lead singer, Ian Curtis. As in recent years, the latest nominees represent a mix of eras and subgenres. Those include boldface rock and roll names from the 1960s, 70s and 80s, Cocker, Idol, punk and alternative heroes, Joy Division, Soundgarden, The White Stripes, arena-filling giants, Oasis, Phish, a hip-hop act, Outkast, and a nod to the world outside mainstream Anglo-American pop, Maná. Given the intense pressure the Rock Hall has faced in recent years to correct its poor record of admitting women to the pantheon, the inclusion of just 2 female performers, Carey and Lauper, either of them new to the ballot, may bring yet more scrutiny to the institution despite its promises to reform. For longtime Rock Hall watchers, the biggest news this year may be Checker. His song, The Twist, a cover of a B-side originally released by Hank Ballard and the Midnighters, was a global phenomenon in the early 1960s, and it stands as one of the biggest hits in the history of the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart. But until now, Checker 83 has been ignored by the Rock Hall, despite years, decades, even, of complaints from his fans and protests by Checker himself. Ballard, who died in 2003, was inducted into the Hall in 1990. In 2001, Checker took out a full-page ad in Billboard magazine calling on the Rock Hall, along with nominators of the Nobel Prizes, to recognize him for the song that, he said, became the biggest dance of the century. "I want my flowers while I'm alive," he wrote. "I can't smell them when I'm dead." In 2018, the Rock Hall included The Twist in a new honor, a list of singles that shaped rock and roll. Artists become eligible for nomination 25 years after the release of their first recording. The nominations are voted on by more than 1,000 music historians, industry professionals, and inducted artists. The winning nominees are to be announced in April, and this year's induction ceremony will be held in Los Angeles in the fall.